So I'm rewriting my story. I'm stepping back up to the booth. As I stand on business around these architects of death. They wanted to plot, get so lost off the true meaning of that cross. They're playing to be these architects of death.
Zane98.
They went too far trying to map out my last breath. So I'm standing here to resurrect that truth. I'm spitting it up on that fire, up on that booth, never to retire. Drowning their own tests of a blueprint to that shadows at their step of premeditated crime. I got building up in them steady plots, open their whole covert war to cover up, trying to cut me out of my own land, to take the mites like parasites to my sights, to quiet me out with that whole new plan, to plant inside of my life that violence man, like dynamite to the thrash in their grind, trying to sabotage me in their psychotic way. The psycho sob story in their crimes, to murder me up in the middle of my inner side. They're performing this type of dark ritual magic to steal up my light and shine, keeping me bound in that poison a whole life, a lifelong span, just trying to work it out, figure out what was happening to me. They wouldn't let me see. They tried to take this whole plan over my entire life, holding me down inside of that spiral
Zane98.
rival, the viral intent to keep me out, keep the truth away from me, and replace it with that psycho train of events, like a drive-through being played and it's criminally inlaid. All the truth so sacred, like that unholy war. They tried to break me down inside, take me out and snake me all around, damn near to erase me and tire me. But that Lord didn't let them cage me now. So I'm trying out here hard to get through that murderous of crime spree that they played to take my life every day, poisoned up out of the way. Leave me poisoned up, out of the way. Leave me poisoned up, out of the way. Dance with their demons, but they're walking hand in hand in a crime spree. Whole operation of war made, steady plans to steal my mind, my grind, and that shine that was trying to glow up and be mine. Take my breath back inside of my body, mind. Unable to see. So I tore down their whole synagogue that they built to hold stage that was set up for my fall. I had to take it back, flip them scripts, every single play they made, to play me out as if they were God, to take me out, the whole blueprint. So I'm burning it now. I'll step up back to rise from the wreckage of that grind. Rise back from the architects of death. The architects of death. I'm still here, speaking out. Still got growth from all the pain in my chest. They left in here. You wanted to replace my whole life, my life, to level me out inside. So now they're drowning all of the fear, trying to cover it all up, every single plot, dropping in the dark. I was being ripped up out of my whole heart from the start. From the start, it's just a baby boy to depart me from my old life. So I'm charting new waters inside, working harder and harder, wanting me to stare up in this warfare till my dying days. So I'll hit you up with another vision in mind. They wanted to steal up my whole sunshine. Every vision that I got back, now with the knowledge that they can't kill. When they try to lock me down in that deep box, that deep fate with all of them plastic crimes, plastic faces, plastic spaces, taking all of my energy and my peace of mind to craft that type of crime spree over me, leave me all lost and sent adrift and die like a chalk line, just like a chalk line.
I don't need your excuses. Baby, you better get alone.
Redemptive.
Zane98.
Gotta give the praise to the Most High, exercising the way to Christ. Got it back in that box that they're talking in their deep vague squawks to leave me in a life of lies all of the time, to leave me in straight blind. It takes me from home to another of that kind of crime over me. They broke me into pieces in my life to battle where it didn't belong. So I'm overflowing that song from their greedy of minds, their eyes that can steal what's not wholly theirs inside of a whole G-code. So I'm God made meant to rebuild my skills, program above these drills to make them know all of the ways that they wanted me straight up killed. So check me out, I kill, trying to level me out of my place in my life to never freely become my own me. Without delay, they wanna play each and every single place they wanna play to slay up every demon up outside. Cause this is the right to Jesus Christ the Most High. With the praises be up to the Lord, exercising the right to Christ. Inside of this type of lie that's been put in my way, every single G-code up double time, double minds, all of their living crimes and trouble, their own design. Being misaligned inside of war crime all of the time, all of the place inside of your life to try and take me all off of their own way. The Lord's design is divine, as they ran into trouble with God. God's bright spirit, God's light so divine. So I'm architecting back from that architect's death. stage every single part of my life. That crime. The architects of death. The architects of death. Here we go.
Is that you, Clyde?
You wanted the whole bit of my life from jump overthrown. So this is that type of machine gun going rat-tat-tat-tat back to digging that back to my own voice, to my own choice, and kick and climb to scratch out of this black box back into my own voice and mind. My name, I'm not your fucking property, man. It's so insane what you've done to me, man. You came for my whole life, my voice, to drift up and slipped up in your whole choices that you've made inside of your whole fucking bloodbath of a disguise in your own face. Getting clipped up, tripped up in my own path, my own craft up in them flames with them bloodbaths. Bloodbaths, but you wanna be messed up in my life to map me out. Gaps to the fire of every work you sent into my life to retire my art. My heart sparks in every single seed of that crime aimed to take me out, to leave me dead and blind, trying to work it all out. For the fear that you wanted to create, illustrative clowns playing games with my entire life. Leave me locked down, screwed down to the main, to take me out. So woe to you, my friend. You tried to throw me in the fires of the flames to retire my own name, weaponize my destiny to ensure that type of warrior in me could never come and hit that trigger from the away. So I'd be taking that jet away from you. You wanted to keep me flipped out from that truth. Trained up to die, trained up to be blind to that type of war crime. So I became that shit detector, seen through your eyes, all your squints and your pulled away smiles. You can't ever celebrate me after what you've done to me. You know I worked it out underneath your gun for all this time, being calculated, led up blind to keep me poisoned up and lost in my mind, to try and steal my life, each and every single part of it. I see that crime, that crime. I rose like a phoenix from the ashes. The wars that they made to test my own will to live. Places that do set me up. Set up Christ.
Zane98.
Set up Christ. Live in me. Unable to breathe, down to the bone, they stole me away. To get faster upon my feet now. Spirit of the Lord. Spirit of the Lord, just to stay afloat. That flood's coming in. Stay afloat by their own criminal design, being misplaced and misaligned. It's all sadistic to keep you all locked up, blind. So I thought I was never supposed to be heard. So as I got closer to that discovery, they only wanted to come up in verse, make it hurt worse. Stage up the designs to come up and make it hurt worse. Yeah, they drew the lines. So I'm up in smoke, every single part of it being smoked up to them skies. All of your criminal enterprise that you try to ghostwrite me
Zane98.
with that arsenic abuse into that grime of that crime spree, being locked down to the main, locked down to the ground, to get lost in the battle of the lost and found, trying to find my place and plant my feet up inside that solid ground, solid kind I could walk on, just ready for them stages to be full set up, and stage, light up this whole stone cage, light this whole world up from the deep bags they wanted to future fake, to hand my life over being robbed, just to misalign me the entire time with their control. They had to control my life with their own fears of letting me see and letting me be, so they couldn't let me simply get away. So I'm not gonna doubt my intuition, the way that discernment that I prayed for, that discernment came. That devil's trying to rewrite my life using AI, cold and twisted, inside of that eugenic type of energy plotted on for your downfall, to take you out without your knowing. All of them deep fakes. Then what I was dealing with, I had to trust to believe Jesus to live in me. Help me out. I said help me out. I can't breathe and I don't know how to think straight.
Zane98.
Tried to steal me out so that I couldn't reveal what's been happening to me here. They used poisons to keep me up so lost and blindsided by all their malicious design, not allowing me to go up ever or shine through the backgrounds of the torment to keep me blind. I became wiser now. I was shifting through cycles and cycles of this type of abuse that drew me out in circles out on repeat. They wanted me out of my own talents and gifts. Every single place they played over me. Not some small type of crime spree, one of the hugest that I could ever be, to stage up a whole man for death, lost inside of his own life, to keep him poisoned up and blind, fast and down to the knee, as I fast asleep inside of it, working on my victories, for myself to be able to come back out in the complete ways. They feared the day that I rise up to my feet inside of the grind. They wanted me so cast out, misaligned, in that completion to complete me and leave me out
Zane98.
down to the full collapse. All the damages that they made me to live with, and to leave me silently screaming inside, able to obtain the deepest parts of my mind, being soiled out eternally. Inside that toiling of me for my hardest work, dig up the roads to desperately get off the main drag. They wanted me emptied out inside of my life, outside of perspective, to leave me regressing, as if I was the one aggressive. They lost me out to keep me down, screwed down full tight, stand up in place inside to try and come out different. When you're not like the rest, I paid that high cost, because I paid that high cost, so my truth's been so weaponized. Karma hit. Karma collide. The karmic hit.
Zane98.
Karmic cyanide. Free me from the point back on stages. Full scope, full of rages. I didn't think they wanted my smoke. All of the times I had to cope. View to aim at taking my whole life. That's the murder up by design. So I cut that rope. Said no. Telling you, get the fuck out of my life now and forever. It's clear. Enjoy the thought of the rewards of having my own life, thanks. You drew the lines and you drew me like you own my life, and I'm not yours to take, not your property, man. If anything, I belong to the Lord, so I refuse to break each and every single type of this pain that I couldn't take. Taking my life back. Taking my life back, B. Just tell the others that I'm exposing you for all the shit she wanted to do to architect this death. You wanted to bury me up in the dark, able to spark up my own heart. Sparks. So I'm breaking cycles and circles. All of your vultures out to get back my own freedom from this. Like my whole life was being sent through that drive-through, all of that cycle abuse, all of the shadows that you knew. Inside of your own face, with deep fakes, you just lit up my heart on fire, walked away to retire me so blindly to that crime. So I'm waving you goodbye, motherfucker. Gotta light the match on this mess, and the fight's got too real. Reaching out for my whole light to metal, push down for so long to the ground, lost off of my grind. So ever gonna be able to find my life? I was unable to make a sound at times, so I can see through that line out, the ways that your eyes squint. I can see through that smile of your fake tile. To retire me, you're confessed, inside of how you move, how you hold it inside of your whole chest. Each and every single thing that you could do. Bulletproof. Do you need a bulletproof vest? So I'm able to make that sound, seeing through your lies now, every single way that it hit home. So deep in the rough, when you tried to ghost up. So deep in the rough, to create that type of deflection.
Zane98.
You flip this type of insurrection act, script up in repetition, manipulation, to neglect inside of your lives, and the illusions you needed for your own crime. Flipped it straight up into my life, to end me, that pre-exchange of warfare that you did to try to push me down to the main, down to the ground, locked tight. You wanted me codependent to be created, that trauma bond made haze to cage me in, leaving me enraged. Loved you right, mate. Loved you right. Could you leave me so all sight from my life? To steal my chances, steal my heart as language. How'd y'all work that out? How'd y'all work that part out? Staging someone that meant sincerity with you all, man. How'd you work that out? How'd you become so unbreakable? So I'm just gonna focus on myself again. Focus on me, reaching out beyond that sea. For all of that reek of havoc that you placed inside my storyline. With all of your affairs, to keep me poisoned up and misaligned and blind to your crime. Hacking them stages behind of my life to leave me dry inside of the bloodbath that you played for me, to keep me falling down to the ground. How they did it to become so two-faced, future fake. Just hurts like hell.
Zane98.
Just hurts like hell. Forgive all, but I'm not okay with being played to a drive-through design that cutthroat, being misaligned inside. You replace my energies, choke me out of the chapters of all of my life behind me, leaving me straight up blind. I couldn't breathe, man. I couldn't breathe, man. How'd you do that to me when I loved you, man? I loved you, Paul. How could you steal up my life, leaving me a straight up bloodbath of my whole life and mind? Being arsenic abused by design to level me out, trying to take back my better life. So I refuse to break anymore.